about playing repetitiously until it becomes something else. Okay? And so that's why John Mayer is like he is. But you know, you can learn guitar any way you want to. But I think that, you know, when you look at videos and you let people charge you for what you see online. Now, I have some videos here. I have a Fred Sokolow video. I have a video by Keith Wyatt, a Fender video by Keith Wyatt. I have a video somewhere around here, somewhere by Buddy Guy. I have the B.B. King Blues Master series. And I have a bunch of ukulele videos and blah, 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 blah. Okay? If you buy a video that is actually showing you something that you can use anywhere, in any situation, all the time, it is what it is. Okay? That's good. But if you do like they do on some of these YouTube channels where they're showing you how to play something live, and when the video is over, you paid for it, but when the video is over, it's over. You can't go back to it. You'd have to ask, you know, Uke Like the Pros, or ask, you know, I forget some of my favorite titles out there for the electric guitar. You'd have to ask them to do the video again, and they ain't gonna do that. Or you'd have to join as a member, and they have all that stuff listed. And you can download it onto your phone or onto your computer or whatever. Or you can go into their site and buy it. You can go into their site and play it off their site, use the material or whatever. You know, to me, I'm a book person. I'm into, you know, I have my books, you know what I mean? I open up my books, you know, okay? I mark the page, you know what I mean? And I come back tomorrow and I finish practicing what I'm practicing. There's nothing rushing me. I don't have to hurry up. If I go to this page and I'm still wondering where I got lost at, I can go back to this page. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm into books. Books are what it's still about. It's not about all that, you know, YouTube stuff. And Fred Sokolow's material, once you buy it, you got it. When I was in the church band, they invited me to play for the church band. Up until that point, I wasn't using my knowledge of Fred Sokolow. I wasn't using his teaching until I was invited to get into the band. And then they were like, well, what you might want to play there, D, is you might want to play a scale there, throw some licks in there, whatever you want to do. And I'm thinking, what am I going to do? Oh, Fred Sokolow. Fred Sokolow showed me how to take this progression and play it up here. And I started, you know, and so the minute I went to my first rehearsal in the church band, I immediately went home and opened my Fred Sokolow book and started taking my lessons all over again. Because now I understand where this stuff fits, where it comes in at. Knowing the pentatonic scale, the major scale that goes with it, the blues scale, okay, and then learning all these different roadmaps that teach you how to get up to those scales, find those scales, transpose those scales, as well as those chords, and all this stuff. And so I'm up there, and, you know, the pastor's playing, and the band's playing, and I'm like, okay, let me play something softer. Okay, that bass is kind of really drowning me out, so let me go up here and play something in a higher pitch, turn my guitar up a little bit, play something up here that's more plucky, something that's more high on the treble. And the audience loved it. And you know what I'm saying? It's Fred Sokolow is all about improvisation. He's all about improvisation. Playing the guitar is all about improvisation. Okay? I'm going to stop there. Playing the guitar is all about improvisation. So, I was plucking around with this book today. It's my newest thing from Fred Sokolow. I have Fred Sokolow in road maps for country. I don't know if I have the country or not, but I have them in blues, rock, and jazz. Plus, I have his regular road maps that cover it all. And then this came out in 2012, which I didn't get it until about probably 2016 or 2014, 2016, one of them two. And, you know, this is just as important material. This book alone, you could become, you know, where you need to be with the guitar, with their usage of showing you all the basic chord progressions, and then they show you the blues scale and how to use that all over the place. Boom, you're a well-rounded player. Right after using this beginning guitar book, you're going to be a well-rounded player. Okay, and then you get into the regular road maps. Okay, where they take you to Venus, they take you to Mars, they take you to places where you didn't know you could go. You didn't know you could share the stage with John Mayer after you got done using this book. Okay, you know, and I have other books. I'm not saying Fred Sokolow is the only one. This book here is a really great one. It's by Hal Leonard Publishing. The author is Tom Culp. And I know a good guitar book when I am into one. Now, a lot of y'all, in closing, like to hear people rattle off and then, you know, play their guitar while they're running their mouth and all like that. And I understand that. But what you want to do when you're in books like these in the road maps, this has a lot of reading in it. And I know we don't want to do that. Look at all that reading. This has a lot of reading in it. Okay? But you read, and then you know. Now, if you have a really good guitar teacher, he's going to do a lot of talking in between teaching you. If you have a really good guitar teacher, he's going to do a lot of talking. It ain't no different reading than listening to somebody run their mouth about what you're learning. Okay, if you got a good teacher, he's going to do a lot of talking, explaining what he's teaching you, if he's a good teacher. So what's the difference between that and reading, unless you don't know how to read, okay? And that's it. That's all I want to talk about. So, thank you for watching. God bless.